Hey there guys, welcome back to a brand new episode, well, not a brand new episode, a brand new video on the Zeke Said So YouTube channel. It's been a while, it's been a very long time, not so long. I've posted a couple other things, but it's been a long time since you've seen this face, like, talking to you guys. It's been a very long time since, pretty long time since then, you know, some things have changed since I've talked to you guys, and the reason why I'm making this video is because I've been planning to do this video for weeks now. I've been preparing for it. I've been getting notes together, some other things together, just so I can talk to you guys and announce, basically talk to you guys about why, what's going on. You know, what's going on with Zeke Said So, the podcast, the YouTube channel, what's all going on, and I'm gonna answer all those for you guys. I just want to say, first of all, I keep saying that I'm going to be making more videos, and then all of a sudden I go on a hiatus and I don't make any videos. I am very sorry. Okay, I am super busy, and I'm going to get into most of the stuff that's keeping me busy. But I'm really trying hard to get as much done. In fact, you know, part of the reason why, you know, I'm recording this on a Monday, part of the reason why there's not going to be an episode of the Web Slingers podcast today is because I'm doing this video. So, it is what it is. You know? Yeah, but anyway, why don't I start getting into some catching up, so, obviously, this video, as you can see in the title, is big announcements. I do have a big announcement. I'm going to get to those in a little bit, but I want to talk about I want to tell you guys what's going on as far as the podcast goes. Podcast is doing very well. We've had people joining in, we've had people sending in questions for the podcast, and it's more interactive than it ever has been. So really good on that, and we're doing very well. There's also a brand new show on the podcast, so we now have 5 shows. We now have 5 shows on the podcast feed, and oh boy, that's a lot of shows. So we have obviously the main show, which is the Zeke Said So show, which premieres every Saturday. And then we have the Throwback Thursday, which is obviously every Thursday. Right now, currently, Throwback Thursday and the next show I'm going to talk about are on their season breaks. Season 1 of Throwback Thursday has officially ended, and we're now going to be starting off season 2 in January, I believe, January 7th. January 7th is when we're going to start that. And then I got Avatar: The After Show. Basically, that show is I'm talking about every single episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender. We just finished season 1 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. On May 6th, 2021, we're going to continue right on with season 2. And I can't wait for that. And then, of course, the show I mentioned earlier, so that isn't getting an episode today, is the Web Slingers podcast. And this basically is the show where we talk about all things Spider-Man and the Marvel Universe, basically talking about all the news regarding around Marvel-related stuff, and then I take your guys' question. It runs very much like the Zeke Said So show in a lot of ways, and it's very good, really good show, and that's doing very well right now. And of course, we just introduced a new show called Spoiler Alert. This is basically the show where we talk all things spoiler. We spoil everything basically on that show. So, our first episode, we talked spoilery details on the Mandalorian season 2 premiere that happened last week. So and the next episode we're going to be talking about season 2 episode 2 in spoilerific detail. So it is obviously a show you're going to have to listen to as soon as you've seen either the TV show or the movie that I'm going to talk about. But it is a really it's a really fun show, and I'm really excited to get started with that, especially since, hopefully in 2021 we'll get movie theaters open and we'll finally get new released movies that are coming out in theaters that I can actually talk about in spoilerific detail. So anyway, that is what it is. So once again, the shows we got on there are the Zeke Said So Show, Throwback Thursday, Avatar Day After Show, the Web Swingers podcast, and Spoiler Alert, all on the podcast feed. So make sure you guys go subscribe to the podcast feed. It can be found wherever any podcast can be found, basically. And it's I love doing it. I love recording the podcast, and it's easier for me because I can finally do longer form content without people turning off a video. I can basically do longer detailed movie reviews. The things that I couldn't do on YouTube, I can now do them on the podcast feed. Because I could never do a 1.5 hour show where I talk about movie news and take your guys' Q&A. I can never do that on YouTube because it just wouldn't get the views, because there's people out there who are like, oh, that video's an hour long, I don't feel like watching it, even though we'll watch a 2-hour movie on Netflix. But anyway, it just makes it more easier. Plus, it makes it more easier when I can now put some new content, some very different short form content on the YouTube channel. And that is what we're going to talk about now. Obviously, the Zeke Said So show is moving on to skits and short films. We're moving it past the movie reviews, and we're moving it more towards the direction of short films, and by we, I mean just me, because I'm the only one who works on this YouTube channel and podcast. But basically, Zeke Said So is moving down the direction of short films and skits. That's potentially a very risky thing, but I feel like there's nothing works unless you actually try it. I feel like nothing really, you'll never know unless you really try it, and we're gonna take a swing at it, and we're gonna hopefully give it a try. Obviously, we just did on October 7th of this year, we released War for the Geeks, and it did very, very well on YouTube. It did better than the original upload did, and it was at 77 views now, so that is awesome. I'm so happy about that, because War for the Geeks, obviously, we made that short, it could count as a short film, I guess. We made that short basically a year ago, basically a year and a half ago, because Avengers Endgame was coming out, and we wanted to do that for fun. And so that was and it's really nice that people are still supporting it, and still, like, you guys really wanted to see that back on the YouTube channel. You guys requested it forever, and I gave it to you guys. Basically, why I decided to upload it again, because it really is, it really did it was a big request from a lot of you guys. Now, you also may notice on the YouTube channel, and I got it open here on my phone here. You may also notice on the YouTube channel that I uploaded a teaser for the next skit, which is basically a continuation of War for the Geeks, called End of the Line. That did very well. That is at 57 views, so that's awesome, actually. For a 30-second teaser, that's awesome. It's really cool, and really excited that you guys are actually watching my videos, because honestly, I've had more people watching my videos than they have listened to the. I've had more people watching my videos. This is the most amount of times my viewerships. I looked at my analytics, and my viewers just went up. My views just went up like that recently. Like in the past week, they've gone up and not down, and they've only gone up and up every single week, and that's awesome. I'm really, really proud about that. Now, speaking of end of the line, I do have a release date for it, but I am going to show you guys a little bit of another basically another sneak peek of end of the line. So can't you see I'm trying to move on from the disaster that happened 2 weeks ago? I'm telling everyone they should move on. Some do, but not us. I think I figured out a way we can bring everyone back.
Live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
And yes, I will let you know we did use... Funny thing is, we did end up using the actual audio from the Avengers. I believe it was the special look. We did end up taking Thanos' audio from that, from that sneak peek. I'll admit that was on me. But we thought I thought it'd just be fun for I thought it'd be really fun to let you guys know that this is coming, and it is of course going to be released on Christmas Day of 2020. So there's a Christmas present for you guys. You guys are getting End of the Line on December 25th, 2020. Now, you guys are probably wondering, well, is that all the announcements? I'm pretty sure we already knew that. First of all, you guys didn't know that it was coming on Christmas Day, so, you know, yeah, you right there, you sitting on your couch, yeah, you're doing bad things, but it's okay. Oh gosh, I don't know what's wrong with me. But anyway, yes, End of the Line's coming out on Christmas Day. There's that. Now, going into 2021, there's going to be even more skits. Right now, we have one skit for sure that's... At least I have one skit for sure that is planned. There might be more down the line that I just do randomly. But all I know is that there's one skit for sure that's planned for next year, and and I'm not going to announce what it is, but it is going to be released. It will be up on the channel on March 19th, 2021. Now, I think it's time that I make this announcement. One of the things that I have been talking about since the end of last year, since 2019, was possibly directing a short film and possibly getting a short film made and uploading it to YouTube. That was kind of the goal. And I am proud to say that is officially going to become a reality. Because next year it's actually going to be I'm going to be starting production on that next year. In fact, I already have people who are getting involved. I'll make that announcement in a future video. But I have people who are going to get involved. And I feel comfortable releasing the title for you guys. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but that is basically what... I don't know if it's going to... There we go. Yep. I am going to put a picture right here, maybe. Yep. The Passion for Film is the short film that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be one. It's one that I've been planning forever. I've been working hard on the script really since 2017. I've been writing it since 2017. It's like the longest. It's the longest I've ever worked on a script, because I've written my own features before, which I'm not gonna make because they'd be really expensive to produce. But I've written my own scripts. I've written features, short films, and stuff like that. In fact, End of the War for the Geeks actually had a script that we then decided we were going to improvise the whole thing. So, but basically, Passion for Film is going to be the first like short film the first official short film that I direct. End of the Line and War for the Geeks were skits, but I guess you can count them as short films, but I count them as skits. I don't know. It really depends on what you want to call them. The Passion for Film is going to be a short film, and who knows? Maybe if I upload it to YouTube, people like it and people like what we're doing, then I might just end up putting it into some I don't want to think too far ahead, but one of the things I'm possibly thinking of is I want maybe seeing how it turns out. Hopefully putting it out in some festivals. Who knows? But it's all I know is that I am super excited about finally getting this made. It's been something that I've been working on forever, and I was gonna do it this year. If you guys go back and watch my basically I did a video talking about Kappa, which really wasn't that much of a big deal if you really think about it. It really wasn't that much of a big deal, but here's the thing about that video is that in that video I talked about how I was going to be making a short film, and I think I mentioned that I was going to start filming this year. I was going to film over the summer of 2020, and it was going to be we were going to make it, and I was going to upload it I was planning on having it uploaded by the beginning of 2021. However, because of the world that we live in, and because of the pandemic and the quarantine and all that, I decided to just push that off to next year. And and it also helped in a lot of ways, because it helped me. It made me go, well, you know what? I could just touch it up. I could use the extra time and just beat up the script a little bit and get it to where I want it to be. And it actually worked out fine, because the final draft, I showed it to a friend of mine. In fact, I sent it over to a couple friends who are hopefully reading it, and hopefully they'll give me feedback on how it turns out. So, but again, super excited about this. Really excited to get this film made, because it's been something that I've wanted to do forever, and finally living the dream of being a director. I guess, I don't know, but this is basically the first step in getting into my eventual future career goals, because this is something I've been wanting to do forever, and it's something that I'm super excited about. So again, I'll make more announcements about the Passion for Film when we get there, but as far as the release date goes, the Passion for Film is currently scheduled to be released on December 17th, 2021. So very, very, very excited about that. And I do have another short film currently in the script phase. It's currently in development. Currently kind of writing out. I'm trying to come up with a treatment. I'm trying to write out for. I'm currently writing a treatment for it. We're really not that far into announcing anything about it yet. All I know is that I am working on another short film and planning on having that one come out in 2020, in the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023. But again, I'm gonna play that out. I'm gonna play that out by ear, and I'll play that out by ear and just kind of just wait to see how. First of all, start writing this thing. Hopefully, start writing the first draft very soon. But also just to see how the Passion for Film does, and how End of the Line does. If End of the Line and Passion for Film do very well, then I will actually move forward very quickly with the next short film. So really all depends on how those two do. But very, very excited about all these announcements. I want to see if there's any other ones that I am missing. I'm trying to think. No, there's not. There's not really anything that I'm missing. But nope. Those were the biggest announcements, actually. Just the short film and the fact that End of the Line is going to be released on December 25th. Podcast again going very well. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the podcast feed. It can be found wherever podcasts can be found. And also stay subscribed to the YouTube channel. And also, if you could, please share this video. Share it on your social media, your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever social media you got. Please share this video because it'll help the channel out a lot, but also it will help just Zeke Said So in general, so we can continue producing more content. I am excited. I'm very excited to begin this wonderful journey. What am I talking about? Yep. Those are all the announcements I got for you guys. I guess I got nothing else interesting to say, so I'm just gonna sign off. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. I have not said this in a very long time, so I was trying to remember what it was. I think you guys subscribe to my channel because Zeke the Geek said so. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.